little update. Haven't been doing that great. I tore a ligament in my foot and been on medications, so I haven't really been able to do art. So I thought I'd just upload a short little video showing you my art space that I have here. If in the future you would like something more extensive, just let me know down in the comments. Speaking of that, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. So this is my workspace. This is my traditional art table, my Final Fantasy art collection. Very extensive. I could always go into that further of why. My storage area for papers, miscellaneous, my books for writing or art, my TV. My monthly schedule is there too. My dinosaur collection, yes, but I use them for references. These are my succulents that I have going. And an orchid and a palm tree, palm plant. This is my digital area and main desk. And that was a little snippet of me. I needed my fiance's help videotaping this. My large printer. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the space. It's very bright and everything I needed, and really works for me. So this is a clip of me going into my colored pencil storage. Just to have something on in the background because I don't have much else recorded at the moment. So if you just want to listen or sketch along, that's fine. So basically I accidentally tripped over my fiance's boot and I fell and twisted my ankle. I've been in an air cast for about a week now, just over. Doing really good though. Starting to be able to walk and get around on my own. Yeah. So maybe I can talk a little bit about my art journey. So from a very young age, I was always very inclined doing art. With my disability, I was at a table most of the time, so it seemed the natural course for me. My mom always said that I could draw a perfect cube at the age of 3, which might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but yeah. So then my grandfather, he always, whenever I went to his place, he always taught me what he knew. He was a painter. He did oil paints, landscapes constantly when I was younger. Had paintings all over the house. He never went much further than that on his own. He could have. He was amazing, and maybe someday I'll show you some of his art. But he kind of passed on what he was able to, and yeah, spent that time with me. So I always took art classes in school, as much and as many as possible. Always did very well, and when I got to high school, within 2 years I took all the art courses I could, and I kind of got bored at that school, so I ended up switching to a different high school just to follow the art program. So I then went to another one and took all the art courses in that school within a year, and then decided to go to one of the top public high schools in Northern Ontario, or Southern Ontario, sorry. And for art. They had animation courses, we did claymation, we did digital, we did motion, we constantly were learning something new every day. And I took about 6 art courses in 1 year. It was my victory lap year. I took it on purpose just for the art courses alone. Did very well there. Really learned a lot. Loved my teachers. Mr. Kowalczyk was the best teacher I could have imagined. He was amazing. He really supported me and pushed me, and yeah. In the video you can see me organizing my Polychromos colored pencils. I did remove the 2 not light fast pencils from this set because I strive for my artwork to last as long as possible. And then you'll see me go into the Luminance pencils. And I decided to organize those by color and not by the list because honestly it hurt my brain why they organized it that way. And then I got some Derwent Light Fast, some Derwent drawing pencils, all light fast, and then I go into the Faber-Castell water soluble pencils. I have a few of those, so I did those as well, and some pastel pencils up at the top from Caran d'Ache, and a few extra blenders at the top with a eraser pencil as well. Yeah, this I had them all organized in drawers, and then I would have about 6 drawers all pulled out at the same time, and it was very cluttered, and I figured that this would work a lot better. So the way that I put this together with my fiance's help is the trays that you get from buying sets. I cut the length off of one end about 1 inch or 2, and then stacked them on a paper organizer that I got from IKEA that I've had forever, and hot glued them all on top of each other in a stacking order so that you can see every single colored pencil and the color end, so I can compare to what I'm drawing, and yeah. So that's this. What else can I say? I've been wanting to do art for the past week and just haven't been in the mental mindset to do so, being on medications. I was on pretty good painkillers for quite a while. Luckily I'm off of those now and should be getting back to art very soon. So videos will be up more frequently, hopefully, in the future. I obviously took a long break. My fiance was doing some work in the same room as me, so I must have stepped away for a bit. Yeah. At the beginning of the video, you saw my fish tanks. Me and my fiance have a very large hobby / he does also maintain aquariums on the weekends for other people. We have freshwater, fully planted 20-gallon tank. We have a 2-partition beta tank with some plants as well. If you saw the beta there, we had Silver Wing and Torch. Silver Wing was the silver colored one, and Torch the red and blue one. He's my newest, and most brilliant colored fish I've ever had. I'm really happy I got him. And then in the other room, at some point I'll show you, my fiance has a large setup of saltwater aquariums. He actually has a whole fish room to himself. We have a 75-gallon predator tank. It has a moray eel in it, a dwarf lionfish, a chromos fish, and a puffer who is hilarious. If you go near his tank and the lid is open, he will squirt water at you because he's hungry and trying to get your attention. The puppy dogs of the ocean. He's very cute. His name is Puff the Magic Dragon. And so we just call him Puff for short. And yeah, and then we have a frag tank, 20-gallon frag tank for doing corals above, a little shrimp tank for feeding the fish as well, and a 40-gallon reef tank in the living room. It has 2 clownfish, a tang, and a whole bunch of other fish. It's beautiful. The corals are bright, and it is just gorgeous. And I will show that at some point if anybody is interested in. If you have questions or anything, maybe I can do a more in-depth video about fish tanks if anybody's interested. And you can see me organizing and finally deciding to organize by color with the luminance pencils. I started out with the list and it hurt my brain. And then I realized that I was also missing 3 of the luminance pencils, and I ordered them shortly after this and stocked up on quite a few of those as well. I was running low on certain colors. And then those are the Derwent drawing, I believe. And I'm putting in next. I have reorganized it a little bit since I got some new pencils after this. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and see you next time. Bye.